What's up guys, Tech and Tyler, and today I'm going to show you this really cool 8-watt blacklight fixture made by Luna Lite. Now, I made the other video about a 4-watt version of it, and I mentioned the full-size version, so this is the full-size one right here. This one is a F8T5 fixture, and it's literally the exact same as the other one. The only difference is that this one is the 8-watt one, like I said, and that one was the 4-watt. So this is the normal sized one. But it's the exact same thing. All the exact same components in it, just it's bigger 8-watt version. But we'll still take a look at it, and I'll go through it like I did with the other one. So it's got the exact same construction, same nice wood grain finish to it. It's got the same end caps on it, and if I flip this one over, same logo, Luna Lite, model 2L8, 0.18 amps, 15 watt. Like I was mentioning in the other video as well, the little circle that they stamped the number for it. Yeah, the exact same thing. If I pop off this end cap here, it will reveal on this side a little metal plate here, which they did it on this size version to kind of maybe clean it up a little bit, just so that way you don't see all the wires and the internal components and all. But I will say though, another difference between this one and the other one is the sockets on it as well. The other one has just like little cheap generic sockets, whereas this one actually has General Electric sockets. As you can see there, that little circle, the logo isn't stamped out too great, but these are actual GE branded sockets, which I thought it's pretty cool that they actually put name brand sockets on this one, whereas the 4-watt one, they're kind of a little cheaper. But end cap here, got the little pegs in it to hold it, and some of them are broken as well, like the other one. Same story with this one, like the little one too. If you take off both of these end caps, you can open the whole fixture up, which allows you to maintenance it and replace parts in it. If I open up this side of it, be able to see the starter on this side, which on this side they put that little same metal shield here, but this time, instead of the starter socket being mounted to the ballast like the other one, this one's actually mounted to the little metal plate here. And if we get a look here, I'll turn it on and we'll see the igniter light up here. Comes on at the bottom there, as you can see. Do it again. So same exact thing. This one's also preheat, obviously, just like the little 4-watt one, which is really awesome that it's preheat. I like that they're preheat. If it was a manual preheat, I'd probably convert it to preheat if I could. So it's good that it's already preheat, so I don't have to do that. Pop the starter out. Look at this one too, which it's the same brand as the other one, just this one's a little bit different designed. But IMS Corporation, FS5, does 4, 6, 8-watt bulbs. Pretty much the exact same thing, except the stamping's just a little different, but same brand. So I guess this brand of starter was common that they would include with these fixtures. So I guess it was just, I guess each one of them might have the same starter in it, unless if somebody had one of these and used it a whole lot, unless they had to change it at one point because it goes bad. But yeah, I'll turn it on and we'll watch it cut on as well. And there we go. Takes a little bit too, because I haven't used these in a while as well, so they gotta kind of take a little to cut on. I'll cut it on again. And yeah, there we go. Nice, black light. Get it at a different angle here. Nice. Comes on perfectly fine, nothing wrong with this one at all. Same story with the other one. I cleaned this one up as best as possible too, but over the years it's got some corrosion on the reflector here that doesn't come out, but it's alright though. It's from about the 70s, just like the other one as well. And with the other light too, being from the same company, I mentioned also that the bulbs that they put in it are the same as well. So the camera will focus. Sylvania F8T5 Blacklight Blue USA. So same exact bulb, same brand. The only thing that's a little different is the etch. I think is slightly different on the 4-watt one versus this one. Maybe one's a little older than the other, I'm not too sure, but I think with these fixtures they all came with Sylvania bulbs, because this one has this bulb and then the other one had a Sylvania as well. And if you look, you can see the dots on it as well. There's 5 dots on the bottom here, and there's also 5 dots on the top with the dash. So I wonder if that's a date code. I'm not sure how to read the date code. Maybe somebody in the comments can put the date code of how old this bulb is to get an idea of it and to see if it's from the same era as this fixture. Because I don't know what brand bulb would have originally came with it. I'm just guessing that it's the Sylvania ones, just because that's what it came with. But yeah, since this one has the same design too, you can stand it up, you can set it on its side, have it shine up at an angle. You got a hook on the back of it here to hang it on the wall, and you can see the starter from the little a little hanger opening as well. But yeah, overall still a really cool fixture, just like the little 4-watt version. And I mentioned in the other one the size difference, because this being an 8-watt version, it's pretty much 2 4-watt bulbs put together to make it bigger. But the other light's half the size as this one, pretty much dead on. And if I grab the other one and put it right beside it, as you can tell from end cap to end cap, it's just literally the exact same thing, just half the size of it. So really cool. I love these little black lights. I think they're so unique, super cool, and especially that they're both preheat, and being that it's an 8-watt and this one being a 4-watt, they're not super bright fixtures. They have a nice amount of wattage just to light up stuff if you really wanted to. It's not crazy bright like the bigger ones, like the F8T5 bulbs, stuff like that. So yeah, it's super cool to find these types of lights. And I mean, this light already is pretty difficult to come across. It's very rare to find these, and especially the 4-watt one, like I was mentioning before and made in the other video. But yeah, overall it's just super cool. I love this, and I'm going to use this as not as a black light, but as an accent light, just like the little 4-watt one. I do have actually another one of these that's a F8T5 that's very similar to this one. The only thing about this one versus that one is that this one and the little 4-watt version one are both made by Luna Lite, whereas the other one that I have is not made by Luna Lite. I don't even know if it had a company brand on it. I think it's just a really generic one that some company made that was like a clone to this one, which I'll make a video on that one as well. That one's cool too, because it's a little 8-watt black light fixture as well, but it's not a Luna Lite. But when I saw that one too, I got that one just because I was like, huh, that's interesting. Because that one also has the black end caps as well with the wood grain finish on it, but the end caps on the other one are actually metal, and you have to remove 2 little screws to get the caps off. But that one's also preheat as well, which is cool. So I'll be making a video on that at some point, so stay tuned for that one as well. But we'll get another look at this fixture of it cutting on. Nice little blink happy beginning to it. Turn it off, cut it on. And each time you cut it on and off, it's going to be different with it. But yeah, it's nice to have the little blink happiness at the beginning since it's preheat, which I like that a lot. I've always been a big fan of preheat versus rapid start. Rapid start lights are good. I do like those, and I do use those, but if I can have preheat fixtures, I will. Like I mentioned, I think in the other video, all of my shop lights are preheat, except for a couple of them. Either because they were originally preheat and were converted to rapid start, and I'm going to convert them back to preheat. It's just a matter of finding the parts for it, which are kind of hard or a little pricey. So I'll get to eventually doing that, and I'll eventually make a video of my shop lights too, because I have a couple of fixtures up that are really cool old ones as well that I've restored to an extent, to where they have newer components in them, or I've cleaned up the components in them and made them work again because they weren't working. The main light above my workbench, I had to completely redo that one. Not like repainting it wise, but I had to completely like remove all the parts in it and rewire it because it was preheat, but it was never used as preheat. It was only used for a tube bulb rapid start fixture. It was a very early rapid start fixture, but I have converted it to preheat. And there's a cool little fact about that one that I'll save for a video that I made on it, or I will make on it at some point. But yeah, just wanted to show this fixture off since I showed off the 4-watt version of it. And yeah, stay tuned for many other videos coming. And just keeping an eye out for those, and like, share, and comment, and stay tuned. And until next time, thank you.